Okay, start the work. Stream manager, get my chat up. Oh, I should turn the VPN off, actually. I said turn off. Darn you. Silly device. Okay, pause that. Splendid. Get Anki up. Awesome. And let's get our workout plan up. Yay! Alright, what are we doing first? Bench press. Okay. Doing some chest work. Hell yeah. Hello, Leg. Good to see you. How are you doing? I do have a bit of DOMS in the abdominals, but not as bad as I thought I might. Considering we added a new exercise and went pretty hard, I'm feeling decent. Plus, we're doing upper body work, so should be fine. Twitch controls Steve's workout. Yes, I think I'll avoid letting you control my exercise chat if it's all the same to you. Okay, so we're doing the incline bench. Should check that we're all set up and our safeties are good. Ugh. Yeah, safety's good there, I think. Oh, I cut off my hands. God damn. Yeah. Hopefully, abs won't interfere with the back work we're gonna do. That was a good ab workout yesterday, chat. That was fudging sexy. Yeah! More weight! More. I don't know what our working weight is going to be for incline currently. How are you all feeling in any case, chat? You having a good day? I'm not, because I've just knocked my Lucozade bottle off. It's very sad. Okay, cool. Right, let's see if we can get an idea of what we're doing. We'll probably do 65 kilos, I think. 65 sounds good. Smaller particles carry diactic transport, pinocytosis. Larger particles is phagocytosis. Export of waste material via an reverse process is exocytosis. What are centrioles? Paired rod-like organelles at right angles to one another, which play an important role in mitosis. What is a vector? A magnitude that cannot be represented by a single scalar, so it's something with a magnitude and a direction. Known as the true skin, connected to the blood, lymph, and nerve supply, contains sweat and sebaceous glands, hair follicles, and living cells. Made of connective tissue, mainly areola, which is tough and elastic. Contains white collagen fibers and yellow elastic tissue. Collagen plump skin, elastin keeps it supple. So this is the dermis. Cool. Alright, second warm up. Let's go! What reminds you when you're doing sort of a bench press with DOMs in your abdominals? Abdominal DOMs! Reminds you how much bracing you do with your core during this lift. Certainly not a full body exercise by any means, but you do brace a lot with your core, so it's kind of difficult when you've got severe DOMs. Oh, hello, Tank Commander! What is the hypodermis made of and what does it do? So the hypodermis is obviously a layer below the dermis, which in turn is below the epidermis. It's primarily composed of lipid tissue, and its primary functions are heat regulation, energy storage, insulation, and that's about it. How is melanin formed? Via the work of melanocytes, which are in turn triggered by melanocyte stimulating hormone, I believe. Yeah. Microscopic capillaries in the dermis are how thick? A single cell. What is the function of Merkel cells? They sense light touch, I believe. Yeah. Histamine and heparin are produced by what? Mast cells? Condoms. So these are blackheads, spots or bumps formed when sebum becomes trapped in a blind duct. Nice, right. So chat, I am not sure how many reps we're going for on the incline bench, but I guess there's one way to find out. Give me a good tune. Not sure that qualifies as a good tune. Give me a moment. Nah. Come on, give me something. I don't need acoustic stuff right now, come on. Just a small time, girl? Okay, not that. That might work. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Hi, Darth Willow. Was anyone counting? I think I got 12 there. Was that 12? And I note it down as 12, unless anyone tells me different. Whew. What is the structure of white blood cells? So, white blood cells are small bioconcave cells with no nucleus or other organelles. They carry hemoglobin, they carry oxygen back to hemoglobin, for which iron and B12 is required. Lifespan of approximately 120 days. They're produced within the bone marrow. And mostly consistent of iron. I'm not sure of the exact composition, Fencer. AB blood can give to blank and receive from blank. Well, O is the universal donor, AB is the universal recipient. So AB can give to AB and receive from all blood groups. Nice. Yay, gummy. What is the structure of lymph? So, lymph is primarily composed of water, because it's essentially interstitial fluid, 90 to 92% water. It's consisted of plasma proteins, albumin, globulin, fibrinogen, dead blood cells, cancer cells, lymphocytes. Hello, Dana Lake! Welcome! Welcome. You join us in the last time before our second set of incline. And, of course, while we're doing the workout, why just work out physically? Gotta work your mind as well. As we grow older, the brain loses 1 gram of mass per year. One is myalgic encephalomyelitis, post-viral fatigue or chronic fatigue syndrome. Yes. Describe the dura mater. So the dura mater is the external layer of the meninges. It's a double-layered fibrous covering. The external layer forms the periosteum, or the skin of the skull. The inner layer forms the outermost protection of the meninges, or outermost protection of the brain. It blends with the arachnoid mater down to the sacrum, covering the spinal cord. This fancy lad has a conservatory with gym equipment. I do! I mean, my dad does, but I'm blessed enough to live here, so I do. Yeah! Right, second set. We got 12 on the first. I highly doubt we'll get 12 again, but we'll have a go. Hold up. Bound to the Bone by AC/DC just came on. Okay, let's put a fan on. Bada-boo-boo. 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 Hi, chat. How you doing? Hoi. I wasn't counting. Again. How tall is Steve? I'm about 5'8". Whew. Okay. Go 8 on that one. Alright, next up. What is next? Dips. Dippity dips. Alright. We can dip a bit. Wet out here, chap. How pleasant. We might have to reposition you if we want to get you guys a good view of this one. Alright. I'm not sure if we're doing weighted dips or not. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Alright, give me my chain. Alright. just check our form. As we know, we've had issues with Anilo Kundal playing up, so we will check. Oh, have to move that bar as well. View's good enough. Oi. Right. Curses. We'll keep the bar on here because we're doing. I think we've got at least one set of closing that bench after this. Our triceps are going to thank us. Cool. Oh, right. If you get your feet stuck on that bar, Darwin has an award for you. That would be quite something. You have the gym at home? Yeah, this is our conservatory. As I say, it is my dad's house, but most of the gym equipment I bought myself. Apart from the treadmill, which is a joint purchase. Right, okay. Dips chat. Let's add 10, shall we? That should be reasonable. Where's my weight belt? Somewhere around here. Oh, so much equipment to sift through. Seriously, where the heck is that gone? Okay, that's not it. There it is! Found it, chat. We win. Yeah. Oi. As we're losing a weight, body weight based exercises like the dips will become easier. In the coming months. 12 with 10. Cool. Alright, we can either do one more set of those or do 2 sets of close front bench. We'll do one more set of dips. What is the primary function of the parietal lobe? It's responsible for coordinating sensory impulses, integrating sensory impulses. The brain uses more of the body's energy than the rest of the organs, using 20%, I believe. Yes. What type of response is triggered by the sympathetic nervous system? A wide, indiscriminate, all-encompassing stress response. What is the structure of the cerebellum? So there's 2 separate hemispheres. Cerebellum. It's joined by the pons, isn't it? Then there's the small brain, consists of 2 hemispheres, grey matter on the surface, white matter within. What role does the hypothalamus play in emotions? So hypothalamus regulates a lot of driving emotions, hunger, thirst, hate, love, affection. Also regulates emotional response to homeostasis. What are the 6 main sections of the brain? Cerebrum, cerebellum, midbrain. Guess you could include the pons? Diencephalon. The brainstem is kind of cheap. What else am I missing? Cerebrum, cerebellum, diencephalon, midbrain, pons, medulla. So the brainstem, yeah. Oh, camera. Where do the sympathetic nerves originate? So they are thoracolumbar, I believe. Thoracolumbar. Lovely. What is the structure of the cerebellum? So 2 hemispheres, grey matter on the outside, white matter within. What is the structure of the cerebellum? So the cerebellum is the largest section of the brain. Its outer section is composed of grey matter, linked closely with the pia mater, which covers it a bit in and out of the folds of the cerebellum, increasing its surface area. Anything else? Outer layers made of grey matter, increases surface area. Nice. I'll take that. What is the spinal cord's primary function? To transmit information to and from the brain. What is the function of the hypothalamus? So it stores antidiuretic hormone and oxytocin which is then creates antidiuretic and oxytocin, which is then stored in the posterior of the pituitary gland. The hypothalamus also regulates the actions of the pituitary gland. Cool. Okay, alright, let's go, chap. See what we can get. Oh. Whee. Ooh. Okay, not bad. Right, let's get our dip station outside again so it can enjoy the rain. We'll set up for closing it. Or maybe we'll do something else. Give our triceps a bit of rest. Ooh. Yeah, let's leave closing it bench for now. And we'll see how we feel after our shoulder work and other such things. Right, what are we doing? Oh, we got face pulls. Alright, that'd be a good sort of intermediate thing to do. Cool. Face pulls were 15 kilos. Alrighty. Let's set up, shall we? Oh. Hey. Okay. Boobity bop. Actually, I should probably put it like that. Alright, let's get you out the way. For now. I'll be seeing you again, no doubt. To warm up the 12.5. Gotta get our chain back. Where did I put that? Over here, that's where I put that. Oh! Hello, Kirby! How are you doing, my beautiful man? Hope you're well. Go in the middle, you're annoying me. Yeah. Not there, not there. Yeah. Oh, I'm done. Not there. There. Down pub, just watch GB get gold in mixed skeleton. And what may tell is mixed skeleton, fine fellow? Not aware of what you mean. Into what two major parts is the nervous system divided? Central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. 12.5 felt reasonably heavy, so be interesting to see how we do with this one. It's a sled type event, I see. What is a nerve impulse? So a nerve impulse is an electrical potential generated inside of a nerve cell. Can be created as a response to hormones, temperature change, pressure change, and it's then conducted along the nerve cell. What is Bell's palsy? Damage or inflammation of the facial nerve leading to facial paralysis. What are the two divisions of the autonomic nervous system? So you've got central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, autonomic system. Two divisions of the autonomic. Parasympathetic and sympathetic. Individual neurons have the same function throughout the body to transmit information, but collectively they make up 5 different types of nerves, nervous tissue, which have specific functions. These are afferent nerves, mixed nerves, white matter, grey matter. What is cerebrospinal fluid? It's a dull, straw-coloured fluid that's similar to blood plasma. Contains proteins, salts, helps with shock absorption as well as regulating pressure gradients. Formed in special cells within tremoloid plexuses situated in the lining of ventricles, contains protein, glucose, salts and other substances secreted into ventricles and circulated around the entire brain and spinal cord, reabsorbed from the venous sinuses of the body through a arachnoid artery. Okay. Right, see what we can do with it. Well, good for Great Britain. Congratulations on the gold. That's awesome. How do the ganglia locations differ between the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems? So the parasympathetic ganglia are closer to the organs that they innervate, characteristic of their nature, which is a precise, well-measured response, whereas the sympathetic system has shorter preganglionic fibers and longer, more broader-reaching postganglionic fibers, a characteristic of its nature, which is a broader stress response initiation. What is the structure of the cerebellum? So I have two hemispheres, grey matter on the outside, white matter within. Well, there's spinal fluid. Dull, straw-coloured liquid similar to blood plasma contains protein, glucose, mineral salts and other substances secreted by ventricles inside the choanal plexuses and when you absorb through venous sinuses of the arachnoid mater. Formed in special cells within choanal plexuses situated in a lining of ventricles. Describe the spinal nerves. So there's 31 pairs of spinal nerves. There are 8 in the cervical vertebrae, 12 in the thoracic vertebrae, 5 in the lumbar vertebrae, 5 in the sacral vertebrae, 1 in the coccyx. Yeah, nice. I win! I'm good at the video game. Cool. Well, this is the structure of the hypothalamus. So it sits below or at the base of the cerebellum with the hypothalamus attached to its base. Or deep within the cerebellum. Righty-ho. Team GB's record-breaking Winter Olympics as Matt Weston and Tally Stoker win another gold. Cool! What are the layers of the meninges? Dura mater, arachnoid mater, pia mater. Nice. Okay, right, another set. Okay. Oi. Right. So what next? Oh, we can do shoulder press. That'd be fun. Okay, I'm gonna go grab some water and use the toilet. I will be back in just a moment. Oh, I haven't turned everyone. Howdy. Howdy, 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 howdy. Right, bring that up again. What are we doing? Shoulder press. Lovely. Famously my worst lift. Alright, get my water up there and we will set up. Need our glorious bench again. And then we got shrugs, which is another exercise that I love. I don't know why, it's very simple, but I really enjoy it. Righty-ho, let's set up then. What are we working with? We are working with dumbbell shoulder press, you silly person. Dumbbells! Dumbbells, my good man! Let's see, dumbbell. Dumbbell shoulder press, there you go. Cool. Right. Go, where can we go? Go 21.5. Alright. Let's load up with 15 to start with, shall we? Yeah. By the way, you can do a lot of stuff with just a decent set of adjustable dumbbells. Just buy a basic whole iron set, then when you have a bit of bonus cash, just buy a couple more weight sets. It's easy to do. This one's lasted me since I started 5 years ago. So I thoroughly recommend it. Yeah. Well, I do wonder how my abs are gonna treat me during this. Probably won't be that much of a problem. Let me see if I can get you into a better position. There we go. Cool. Okay. So, we're going for 21, chat. 21 kilos. That's 21.5, I believe. Somewhere around there. Gorgeous. Boot it up. Gotta do it. Boot it up. Yeah. Ugh. What is sometimes spinal fluid? So a dull straw-coloured liquid that covers the brain and spinal cord, similar to blood plasma, contains protein, glucose, salts and other substances secreted. It's formed by special cells inside the choanite plexuses. Formed in special cells within choanite plexuses situated in the lining of ventricles. Cool. Well, this is the structure of the pons venola. White matter on the outside, white matter within, I believe. In front of the cerebellum, below the back of the bottom, the oblongata, and the fibers punch the gap between two hemispheres of the cerebellum. What is Alzheimer's disease? degeneration of cognitive function in excess of what would be expected on regular aging. The nervous system sends messages to the brain at 690 kilometers per second per hour. 290 kilometers per hour. Alright, here we go, chap. Oh, it's gonna be simple. Hey. Alrighty. Yeah. I've returned home from the pub. Cool. How was it, Fighter? Did you enjoy yourself? Well, there's something in my spinal fluid. Liquid similar to blood plasma covers the spinal cord. Secreted by special cells inside the tremor plexus is situated in the lining of ventricles. Contains protein, glucose, and other substances. And you absorb from the senses of body. Wonderful. Watch whales get destroyed in a heartbeat, so GB get gold, good luck. Cool! Nervous system sends messages to the brain at 290 kilometers per hour. Best of all, it was dry inside. Nice! Every person's body contains billions of nerve cells. About 13.5 million in the spinal cord, 100 billion in the brain. Nice! When there's depression, chemical imbalance manifesting in the inability to find satisfaction or drive for a persistent length of time disproportionate to a provided stimulus. Well, there's poliomyelitis. Some form of inflammation, I don't know the exact. Acute volume disease, inflammation of nerve cells in the brainstem and the spinal cord. Interesting. What's your plan for later? I'm gonna do Monster Hunter Wilds with people named Thomas. Yeah. What is the structure of the medulla oblongata? So it's the lowest portion of the spinal cord. Has two centers. Gray matter on the outside, white matter within. Oh no, gray matter within, white matter on the surface because it's part of the spinal cord. Gotcha. Right. Let's do set 2. Cool. Alrighty. What next? Barbell shrugs! Yay! I like shrugs. Shrugs are good. Let's do 64 kilos. Whew. Nice. Barbell shrugs. Or dumbbell shrugs. Or anything shrugs. Helps with your trap development. Oh. Let's just get a warm up. Ask the question again, chat. What is your favourite exercise? Always curious to know. What does a nerve cell do? A nerve cell receives, generates and transmits impulses. What is poliomyelitis? Your favourite exercise is eating. You know, generally, Kirby, eating actually provides your body more energy than it uses. Most of the time. Oh, I put 65 on there instead of 64. Oh well. Poliomyelitis is a rare disease. It's inflammation of the nerve cells of the brain and spinal cord. I prefer the coffee cup press and I'm damn good at it. Damn, that's a tough exercise. Okay. Right, let's go. Hello, chat. Well, this is cerebral spinal fluid. Cerebral spinal fluid is a fluid that covers the brain and spinal cord, similar to blood plasma, dull and straw-coloured. Contains protein, glucose, salts and other substances secreted by specialized cells inside the tumor plexuses situated in the ventricles, reabsorbed in venous sinuses within arachnoid artery. Yes. Well, this spina bifida, developmental disorder involving the neural tube resulting in the inability of the spine to form properly. What are the plexuses of the body? Cervical plexus, brachial plexus, lumbar plexus, lumbar sacral plexus, coccygeal plexus. Well, this is the function of afferent neurons. It's carrying impulses away from the periphery towards the brain and spinal cord. Nervous system sends messages to the brain at 290 kilometers per hour. Lovely! Okay, let's go again, shall we, chat? Hey. Okay. Whew. Doing good. Doing good. Cool. Right, so now we're on to rows. Fun, happy rows. 34 kilos. Okay. Single arm rows, chat. Little. Right, where's my 2-inch board? There you are. Give me you. What are we warming up with? 25? 25 sounds good. Let's hope our shoulder behaves, chap. What are the components of a nerve cell? Axon, dendrite, soma, myelin sheath, nodes of ganglia, synapse, axon terminal. There's one more. Components of the nerves. Axon, dendrite, soma, myelin sheath, nodes of ganglia, synapse, axon terminal. Might be it. Is that it? Neurolemma. That's the other one. Neurolemma. What is the structure of the parasympathetic nervous system? So this originates from the cervical and sacral area. Yeah, the brain and sacral region of the spinal cord. Gotcha. Okay. Feeling good. We're going to add 9 kilos to this, which we can do. Cool. Alright, 2 75s. Look, chat, it's the cute baby weights. Huzzah. Oh, hail the baby weights. Whew. Oh, it's gonna be awesome. Well, there's depolarization and repolarization. A change in the charge state of a nerve cell resulting in movements of potentials. Well, there's poliomyelitis. Poliomyelitis, inflammation of the nerves of the brain and spinal cord. Well, there's neurolemma, a delicate sheath surrounding the myelin sheath, but only found in the peripheral nerves, which helps to regenerate the nerves upon damage. How do nerve cells communicate? Via transmitters. Right, okay. What is the Great Escape playing right now? That'll do. Oh boy. Hopefully my shoulder tolerates this. show they actually didn't mind that one, so that's nice. Was that 12? We'll say 12. Well, this is certainly a spinal fluid. Fluid that surrounds the brain and spinal cord, segmented by specialized cells found inside the choanal plexuses, situated in the lining of ventricles. Contains protein, glucose, salts, and other substances. Reabsorbed in venous sinuses found inside of the lacrimal mater. Describe the pia mater. So this is a thin vascular membrane that in most cases is so closely adhered to the surface of the brain that it's impossible to remove. What is the function of the sympathetic nervous system? Innervate multiple organs and systems with very short, very long postganglionic fibers in order to enact a rapid and wide-reaching stress response. An adult brain weighs about 3 pounds. What are the two main structures of the diencephalon? Hypothalamus and thalamus. Where do the parasympathetic nerves originate? In the brain and sacral region of the spinal cord. What physiological responses are controlled by the sympathetic nervous system? Heartbeat, pupil dilation, breathing cadence, release of adrenaline. Where is the diencephalon located? Beneath the cerebellum, above the brainstem, in front of the cerebellum. What are two subdivisions of the autonomic nervous system? Parasympathetic and sympathetic. Right, let's go again, chap. Okay, so now we're doing line cable rows. Should be fun. And we're going to do the semi-supinated. Fully 4 kilos. Splendid. We need a warm-up for this one, honestly, do we? We'll go straight for it. We start with a similar motion. Should be fine, Chasme thinks. What is multiple sclerosis? Degeneration of the protective myelin sheath surrounding nerve cells. Yes. The brain of a newborn baby grows approximately 3 times during its first year of life. Why is the sympathetic system called the sympathetic? It comes from the Greek word meaning working together or feeling together. What is the midbrain responsible for? Acts as a relay station, passing impulses from the spinal cord to the cerebrum. What does the autonomic nervous system control? Primarily involuntary actions. Whew. Righty-ho, chap. Here we go. Okay. We're doing okay. Let's start setting up for the next exercise, shall we, while we're resting? which is our last exercise. Believe it or not. Nice. Alright, give me a good song. Oh, that's a song. Whew. Cool. Immigrant song? What, pray tell, is an immigrant song? Let's see. Wow, are you kidding me? We're going 42.1 on our puncture curls? I love puncture curls. 42.5 seems insane for me. But we'll go for it. And right after back work too. Maybe just do one hard sit. Okay. Yeah. Cool. I'm setting up my jack butcher curl setup, which I am somewhat surprised hasn't resulted in my death at some point using it, which is quite impressive. Huzzah! Alright, let's stuff you there, shall we? You can cheer me on as I go hard on butcher curls. Oh, doing these right at the end, after back work, your biceps are very much involved in back work. So, we'll see how we do. Oh, what from Thor Ragnarok, I see. God, I hate that film. Yeah, okay. 42.5, that's madness. Okay, look at the jankiness of this setup. Maybe jank, but it works. Alright, 40 kilos. Whew. I may hate that film, I do like that song though, let me look it up. Nice. I'll add that to the playlist then. Wait. What am I doing with? 42.5. Okay. Whew. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go hard on this one. See what we can do. Okay. Hey. Hey. Alright, one more set, I think. Una más, check. Una más. Whew. Ah, damn it, the chat's died. Curses. Okay, last set, chat. Hang on, I need a tune. Come on, give me a tune. Come on, give me a good one. What are we looking at? Okay. Yeah. Chat. That is it for me. It's been a pleasure. I will be back at 8:30. So in about half an hour. Playing some Monster Hunter Wilds with TARDIS and Peabody. So if you do want to join me for that, you would be the most welcome indeed. Until then, bye-bye.